the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What's going on, Doc? Shit, right now, nothing. I'm on like a 5-game fucking losing streak on some bullshit. I've been losing, yeah, I'm on a 5-game losing streak and been losing games on some dumb shit. Wait, what the
On first and 10, Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I just
That
lost
pass
this
play wound up for
motherfucker
negative 11.
play against me all game. The same fucking formation on offense.
Here's Watson.
And the reason
He's
he
got
fucking
his
won.
tight end. It's Fells.
I picked the ball off like
and they'll get him down
2 or
here
3 times.
at the 23.
We shut shit down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings
Because
up
he
third
scored.
down.
I threw an interception.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind
And
of
he
yards they
scored
had
on a
hoped for.
2-point conversion.
That's going to bring up third down.
And that's how he won the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson being chased out left.
People like that, I can figure that
and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I don't go by
Give
what
him
the coverage
17
looks
on
like
the pickup
beforehand.
there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I go by what it looks like when I'm playing. Like right now, he got a nice little thing going here. It's going to take me a minute to figure this out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson. Thomas
Oh, that's
got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before for
Right now,
on the
y'all
opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
that was
at the sideline thinking
I'm not going to go with a little clip right there.
Let's keep going. We're doing pretty well.
16 yards on that one, also a Texan first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Yo, they do not call no offensive fucking.
They run again with Hyde on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy.
It's very rare you get called for holding, pass interference,
of 4 there,
or any shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But they'll call a bullshit ass roughing the passer call in a fucking minute when you had a clean shot at the quarterback.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
No, it's not. But they'll call that shit in a minute.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes.
You'll
probably see more of that.
I'm 2K right now.
Fortitude to go in the middle.
I'm still playing 20.
And he's got it.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a
21.
first down.
The reason I'm still playing it is because I didn't win and I didn't revamp all the rosters on 20, which I'm almost done with. And when I say that, like,
Watson.
I done went in. The players that are missing on 2K, I done added, such as Barkley, Reggie Miller,
take it all the way down the field,
Rasheed Wallace.
Drive.
You know what I mean? Like, players that are missing, I went in and added them. I changed people's sneakers. I changed the whole fucking lineup.
On for the extra point.
Like, I kind of got OCD and I'm a perfectionist, so they're almost done, and I've kind of been working on them for like the past, almost 2 years. And my cousin been like, yo, you got to post the roster so I can get them.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
I play them with my Sixers, right? But we'll play share play because, you know, online it only allows you to play with the rosters they got, right? So my starting lineup on the Sixers.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I think you can appreciate this because you sound like you're about my age.
Short kick.
I'm like 48, might be a little younger, I don't know.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
But my starting lineup for my Sixers is Mo Cheeks, Allen Iverson, Dr. J, Charles Barkley,
come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stop your running.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard.
So I got Hal Greer, Percy Hawkins,
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll lead
Billy
with a 2nd and 3.
Bobby Jones.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
No, I'm here. I ain't worried about that.
So that'll back him up 5.
The only team, there's only 2 teams that might be better on 2K than my Sixers.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Lakers and the all-time Bulls. They're the only 2 that might be better.
Now they'll throw it. Wins. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
I got an offense, but yeah.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Their actual lineup was bullshit, and I had to go and change it. Because, you know, they actually started.
Now Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Jerry West.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go.
Yeah, but I had to go in and fix that. That's not a good line.
First they go right back
now
to
the Lakers line up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So, you know what I mean? I had to go in and fix that shit because, you know, I got to have shit right. And in the Bulls, you got
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Scottie Pippen, Rodman, and Artis Gilmore as your starting five.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
No, I threw
Looking
it.
for Sanders, and it's
Good
intercepted.
pick off.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
I think we actually had him at one point. The boy Roby, I think we signed him at one point. I think. All right, come on. We got to figure this out, boys.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
Thank you.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We know we got to do. Come on.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, thank
now
you.
that'll
I was
be
about to
tipped
say.
and intercepted.
The fuck out of here.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they're going to be set up in the red zone.
He should have intercepted that instead of trying to knock it down.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
Right, and you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's got it.
Thank you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
All right, it's tied up. Let's do this.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. Boy.
Where'd I grab you at? I went for the ball. Yeah, I went for the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The toss play. This is high.
Yo, what the hell? No. Take that back.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they?
No, take that back. He stepped out early. Take that back. Give me a chance. Oh, y'all won't. I forgot it's under 2 minutes. Come on. Y'all got to take that back to the booth. He stepped out. Come on.
We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
Like this.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a run with Hyde. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
But I didn't want you to hit that damn juke, so I had to keep that the way I kept it.
Couple here, 2nd and 8.
Come on, boys, we got this right here. Come on.
Watson now to throw.
Yes.
Steps away.
Come on.
Now he'll pull it down.
No. We should have.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down.
You got this. I need y'all to do what y'all do. D up.
3rd down. Carlos Hyde.
Nothing.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I don't think so. Actually, no. You know what? Go with this. I know what the fuck.
Bill O'Brien and offense that trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Watson. Short throw.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it.
He did not get it.
To no avail.
He did not get it.
The Eagles defense able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They go play action. Tight end, it's Ertz. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Do. Get out of town.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun
to the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
I was thinking down south, but I was thinking maybe Louisiana because of the accent.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run with Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
If I was from, well, actually I do say it, but, you know, New York, we'd be like,
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running with Howard.
Yes, got him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they run with Howard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
That's what I wanted.
Touchdown!
That's what I was going
Philadelphia! Jordan Howard,
and he got
43 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You know we're thinking about trying to get Deshaun, right?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nobody. Like he sweat, nobody.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
But, yo, you know my Eagles are trying to get Deshaun, right? Or they thinking about getting him. No, Deshaun Watson.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
But you know the Texans fucked that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Y'all former head coach Bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Nope, you got hit. I'm just saying.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right here, boys.
Again, it's Miller.
Oh, no!
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I was about to say,
that'll
we had
back him
that
up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
All right. Let's go, Finn.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Watson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the first.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
All right, if we get him
from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All the allegations, like,
They'll try the air now with Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And then the bull
back to throw. Watson, he's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Exactly. Like he had a stellar reputation in Clemson. A stellar reputation.
So from Philadelphia
NFL.
territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
But the timing of it, like
looking to throw. Watson flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson on first down.
And then all of a sudden,
short throw. Fells has got it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain.
I'm like,
that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play.
I mean,
back now in Houston,
he's out there
it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
It wasn't even sexual assault. He brought them in, some of them from out of state, to be in masseuse, and then things happen or whatever. It was supposedly consensual, then it wasn't. I'm not trying to stick up for the bull, but like,
had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 10. Going for it all.
Picked off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And then they hired the new coach, and then
the pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
This year, JJ,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Just slow ass. Run.
He's got daylight.
Run, Bruce Hill.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
But yo, is you actually going to be on for a minute? Is you going to be on for a minute? Well, it's 4:41. I'm on the East Coast, so it's 4:41.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
The reason I asked, because after
this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Real quick. Or if you wanted to get a game bit on 2K, we can rock out on 2K rosters real quick. Well, see, I've never been in a playground, but I think once you see these, you'll fully appreciate it. You'll be like, well,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And won the first game against the
execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that.
They had a chance to
the Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
4 straight games.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23.
I know how to run.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
See, that was a user pick right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, I'm back. I'm right here.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And put this one in the left-hand column.
Get that.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the red zone now, Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange
So wait,
of running plays, keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, well, I mean, I'd have to add you, and then we can run it back on Madden, and then, okay, that ain't no problem.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yes.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
Or let me
now
take
gives
that
a
back.
much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They didn't take them off, but when they made the update a long time ago on Madden,
they face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it will actually be the uniforms you switched it to. Then when they did a certain update,
out of the gun, this is Howard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
and away
Philadelphia.
Your damn team.
Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Eagles able to push
because
further
you could
out
actually
in front.
go back and wear like your retro jerseys and everything else, and then they did an update.
Elliott on for the extra point,
away, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it was a glitch that they never addressed or what the problem was, but like, yeah, that was fucked up.
And the lead is now 24.
Eagles 31, Texans 7.
Yeah, I'm not like it. Well, we can run it back. I'm just saying. Well, not really. I'm just
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Watson going to give this one to Miller.
yes, no way.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
No. Call that.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Damn, we're in the wrong damn defense.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Got him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher cuts, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
How you do that there? You know what? Nah, fuck it.
Here we go. 180.
first down. Howard, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Yeah, AJ 52. Yeah, it's not. It shows the first one it shows is some Don, but it's not. That ain't you. I don't know what that's about. I'll figure it out though.
Go. 120.
Do you got your screen name hidden?
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know